2009. 2 girls, 1 trip. Continue the story.
Let's go on an adventure. I think we went with Bernd and Heike to Munich, which is one of the world's most beautiful cities.
We had so much fun. That day was like the most perfect day. It was kind of rainy and overcast, which was awesome for us.
My favorite kind of weather, and I'm just gonna throw this out there, like it may just be my Scottish blood, but I love overcast days. That's my all-time perfect weather.
It's not my personal favorite, but I'm not gonna turn them down. Let me say it that way.
I love rainy days. So it's rainy, and we went to the Dalmaya, which is supposedly fantastic coffee. We got hot chocolate, so I don't really know if
hot chocolate everywhere. It was 3 different chocolates, and then they served it those little bars of those 3 different chocolates that were in your cocoa, and you could, oh man,
and
it was
chocolate
delicious.
shavings on top, and really.
And what else did they?
So
They got
good.
us like a croissant or something.
Something like that, or pretzel. And then after that, we went to the Hofbräuhaus, which
That's
is
where we got pretzels.
That's where we got pretzels. We went and got a Radler. No, we got a diesel.
No, we got full-on beers, man. We got Dunkel beers.
I thought we got it mixed with Coke.
Nope, not there. That was last night at dinner. With Pia and Michael.
Right. That may have been why I couldn't finish mine.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we went to the Hofbräuhaus, which is like this historically old beer garden in Munich.
I'm pretty sure it's like the only beer house you guys probably have heard
It
of.
was so
It's really
wonderful.
famous.
We walked all over the city, and it was a beautiful city, a wonderful day. And so at the end, Bernd's like, okay, we're gonna take you guys for German food tonight. So we're driving out of Munich, and the traffic was terrible. And so Bernd has a realization. He's like, by the time we get there, the Bavarian restaurant's gonna be closed. And Heike's like, IKEA's on the way. So we're like, sure, we're cool with IKEA. Let's go to IKEA.
Because I legit haven't been to an IKEA before in my life.
And I haven't. I've eaten there, and I was like, yeah, IKEA's great. And so we're like, yeah, let's go to IKEA. So
we get there, and Heike is like,
Heike
well,
cannot
let's
just
look around.
Yeah, she cannot just go eat at IKEA.
So we were like, okay, well, and I'm excited because I haven't been there before. And Bernd's like, oh yeah, sure.
At this
we'll
point,
just show you guys.
at least in our neck of the woods, and I don't know about most of the rest of the United States, there were not a whole lot of IKEAs in the United States.
There wasn't any IKEAs near us.
There was definitely none near us. So this is like, it's a fairly new experience. I had only been there like one other time, and that was just for lunch. We didn't even walk around.
Yeah. So we're walking around, and she starts legitimately shopping.
So we're shopping.
Much to Bernd's chagrin.
Bernd is kind of plodding along behind us, like,
like, come on, let's go quick.
So we're shopping, and then we get to the end, and we realize the cafe is closed by this point in time.
Which slightly,
however, I will say, like, our German mom Heike, we saw this in the bin, and it was €1 for this little stuffy, and we were like, that's adorable.
I picked it up because I had 3 years previously taken a trip to Brazil, and this is after the World Cup, everything. So, they had all these little guys, and I was like, oh look, it's a little Brazilian moose, which for some reason cracked me up. Brazilian moose.
And so we thought it was really funny. I don't think we were really intending to buy it. We were just looking at it.
Picked it up.
So she puts it in the cart, and she's like, we're getting it. And we're like, you don't have to get it. She's like, no, we'll get it.
No, she's like, no, we're gonna get it. So
she's like, we're definitely getting it. And by the way, we're paying for it. 'Cause she literally wouldn't let us pay for anything. We paid for postcards one time, and she made Bernd give us change for paying for the postcards. We're like, it's our postcards.
We just put back in their car, but yeah.
But anyways, so she bought us this little moose, and he kind of became like our trip mascot, so we took pictures. I'll post it on Facebook, the Adventures of Friedrich Sao Paulo, which is our little moosey guy.
Our little moose. And we called him Freddy for short, and we just took him with us. He was strapped to my backpack, and Ryanair even let us take him on because I strapped him so tight to the back.
Which you're not supposed to be able to do, so thanks, Ryanair. I appreciate that.
We appreciate you, man.
So we get out there, and the cafe in IKEA is closed. We're like, okay, no problem. We'll go for a doner kebab, which is one of the best foods in the world.
Kebabs are delicious. I don't know why we don't have them here.
We need to have a kebab,
like a
legit
think it's
kebab.
Like kebab, like
it's not a
the
shish
meat
kebab
on the skewer, and it's not a euro type thing. It's closer to a euro, but it's way better than a euro.
So delicious. So he's like, we'll go for doner kebabs. We're like, heck yes. Sign us the heck up. So we get to the kebab stand, and he goes in, and he comes out, and he looks mad.
Like, he's pissed.
He's mad. And like, Bernd is in law enforcement, okay? Like, you don't mess with this dude. So he comes
such
back.
a stoic bro, like all the time. Like he doesn't get mad. So
he comes back and he's mad, and he gets in and he slams the door, and he's like, "They're out of meat, so we're going to Pizza Hut or Burger King." And we were like, "I guess Burger King." So we started off going for Bavarian food and ended up eating at Burger King.
And he was really so happy when he got his double Whopper.
It's really fun.
We were like, he's like, well, this is not the German food I intended to give you guys. So
I honestly don't think that, except for the one meal that they cooked us in their home, I don't think we ate German food the entire time we were in Germany.
No, well, we got the rolls and stuff.
We did get some rolls,
explored.
but it was mostly like we went out for Indian a few times and Chinese a few times, and like we just didn't eat that much.
Oh, yeah, we did have Chinese that one day, didn't we?
Burger King. We went to McDonald's one time. But so
was that in Germany? We went to McDonald's.
I think we
I
did.
thought that was Poland. We went to.
No, we went to a McDonald's in Germany, Poland, and Ireland. We went a couple of times.
McDonald's was kind of our friend.
It's ubiquitous. It's different in every country though. Like the McDonald's in Germany is not the same as the McDonald's in Ireland.
McDonald's in Germany. What?
And it tastes better, like actual meat.
No, it was good. Anyway, so we have this one time with them, and our time comes that we have to get from Rosenheim, or not Rosenheim in Bavaria, all the way up to Berlin, which, to be fair, by American thinking, is really not that far away.
It's like
but it's farther to walk, which, incidentally, is what we were planning on doing because tickets were ridiculously expensive.
We had planned on taking the train. I think we alluded to this in the last episode. We had planned on taking the train. We did not book our tickets ahead of time because we weren't exactly sure what our plans were.
Exactly.
So when it came time to book the tickets were astronomical. Like, it was hundreds of euros.
Way
it was
more than
outrageous.
we expected.
And so we were like, whoa, we cannot do that.
We had, to some extent, budgeted a few days in case we needed to walk.
But
which was not a smart plan. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
We wouldn't have made it. We wouldn't have made it.
Well,
I'm just gonna throw that. It's 8 hours. It's 8 hours by bus. Like
it was 8 hours driving. Like it would have legitimately taken us 3 days to walk.
Or more. Probably would have taken more. Anyways, so Heike hears us talking about this, and we're trying to like keep it on the down low because we don't,
We were at their house using their internet, which is why she.
And so she's like, "Well, check out the buses," and we're like, "Okay, we'll check out." the buses.
What bus? We didn't even think of a bus.
So we check out the buses, and the buses is still more money than we have at the time.
But it's cheaper. It's only like €50 per person.
No, it was
75 euro per person.
75 euro per person. It ended up being 150 euros, and so she is like eavesdropping on us, talking to the bus company and talking to each other, and we're like checking our bank accounts, and we're like, oh, we don't really have.
And we're kind of messaging our mom and dad, and being like
seeing what we can maybe work out. And so we're like, you know what? It's okay. God's gonna provide for us. We're gonna make it. It's not a big deal.
We'll figure it out. And at this point, I'm like, whatever.
And I was
we'll do it.
I was surprisingly chill about this.
You were actually at this point. You
and
were like,
so,
yeah, sure.
I was like, you know what? God's gonna make a way. We're gonna be fine. Mm-hmm. So we walk out of their office area from the computer, and Heike hands us the money, and she's like, I just called the bus company and made your reservations, and here's your money. And we were like, what? That's pretty much the base. And she was like, don't even talk to me about it.
Yeah, that's it. Because we were like, we'll, as I said, we'll call our mom and dad, we'll pay you back. Because our mom and dad told us to go ahead and offer that to them anyways. Like, if you confront us, we'll pay you back, in a couple days.
And she was like, no, you're not paying us back.
She's like, you're not paying us back. This is our gift to you. And Barrett was like, yeah, don't argue with us. And we're like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna argue.
Don't argue with Barrett.
If he tells you not to argue, don't argue.
You don't argue. So we get on the train the next morning, we go to the bus stop. We go to the bus stop,
and it's a windy, rainy, cold,
rainy, but beautiful, and it's my favorite type of day. It was great.
And it's early in the morning, so it's still kind of like dark, dusk out.
It was like 5
and
less.
We're standing there. We're in with the bus. Bernd has picked us up. We're standing there. He finds a bus driver, says something to him in German, which we assume to be, these are the girls that called for the reservation. This is what you do.
And so the bus driver is like, he asks us, sprechen Sie Deutsch? And we're like, ein bisschen, because we understand like a tiny bit, but not that much.
Not a lot.
And at this point, so I don't know why I waited until after this trip to learn a whole bunch of languages, but since then I have learned to speak Italian and German. This was probably the catalyst for you wanting
to learn
German, Polish. It might have been, I don't know. But anyways, we didn't speak it at the time, so we're like, a little teeny tiny bit, that's all. And so he's like, okay, this is a tour bus, so the tour group is going to sit up front, since you guys are just riding, sit towards the back. And we're like, okay. Or sit in the back.
Yeah.
Sit in the back. And we're like, okay, no problem. So we get in the bus and we sit in the back.
Previously, though, Bernd has told us, okay, so this bus goes to Berlin. When you get to Berlin, give him the money for the trip.
We're like, sure, right, no problem.
So we have the money ready to go in our little money bag thing, and
we're good to go.
And we're good to go.
So we get on this bus, and the tour people start to get on, and literally, this is like a massive
And
tour
this
bus.
is a huge, like a tour bus, like you would think. There's like
literal tour bus,
30
like
rows
it's so high and it's 30 rows, and the
Yeah.
tour people fill up literally 8 rows.
No,
And then-
not even. There's like maybe 12 people on this tour.
And then all this space, and then us in the way back of the bus.
Way back.
And like they did not acknowledge our presence. They didn't talk to us. The tour people got like food. Heike had packed us lunches though.
Yeah,
It
she
was
had.
sweet.
She didn't.
But they gave the tour people food. We did not get this food. And
They didn't even notice to use the bathroom on the bus.
no, we had to wait until we stopped at a motorway
area,
services
basically, yeah.
to get, which by the way had the coolest toilet that I've ever seen in my life.
It was legit 50 cents.
or no, it was €2, dude.
€2.
It was €2 to use
I
that
forget the euro
bathroom.
coins are extra ones. But anyways, so it was €2 to use the bathroom, which that was another fun thing. But
Little
you
bit
have to
exorbitant.
pay to use the bathroom.
And I was like, €2 to use a bathroom? You gotta be kidding
But so,
me.
anyways, it was totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
It had this automatic toilet paper dispenser that dispensed like the perfect amount of toilet paper that you needed. And then when the toilet when you're done, flushed, the whole seat raised up and this little thing came out and went shh and cleaned the toilet.
I'm like, you know what? I will pay €2 to know that my toilet seat is clean.
And we were kind of like, yes.
We're like,
100%.
that's pretty cool.
Anyway, so that was the exciting part of the bus ride.
Yeah, the motorway services with the self-cleaning toilet.
Yep.
So
Anyway.
then we get to Germany. We've been in Germany the whole time. We get to Berlin and we
Which
get
is
off.
gorgeous too.
And the guy was like, you know, you guys were great. He didn't make any noise because we really didn't.
Yeah, he's like,
we talked to each other, but we were
it
very
was a
quiet.
pleasure having you.
And he was like, it's so nice to have you. And we're like, okay, so here's the money. And he's like, what? And we're like, the money. We're supposed to pay you.
Money.
And he's like,
Baron said we give you the money.
and he's like, oh no, Baron told me it's all taken care of. And we're like, yeah, because we're supposed to give you the money.
And he's like, no, it's been all taken care of. I have the money for you. And we were like, oh.
He's like, don't worry about it. And we're like, no, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to pay you. And he's like, no, it's all taken care of.
Go enjoy Berlin, he tells us.
And so we try like 4 times to give this dude money. And he's like, no, get out
And
of
he
here.
insists it's taken care of. And honestly, I'm thinking, oh, maybe Baron gave him money. Maybe
I have no idea.
they did something. So we leave, and then just to be sure, because it's still kind of this little nagging thing, we call Baron and Heike. And we're like, hey,
He didn't take
did
the
you
money.
guys, well, no, we said, did you guys pay him extra and give us cash extra? And they're like, no, you're supposed to give it to the bus driver. And we're like, well, we tried, and he didn't take it.
And they were like, okay, well, enjoy yourselves.
So we're like, do you want us to send the money back to you? And they said, no, you guys can keep it. Blessing. Because we were almost out of
money. I mean, like, that was, again, the grace of God getting us money to get through the rest of this trip.
Yeah.
So thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for sharing this video with all your friends. Let's go on an adventure.